Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would just share a couple of new bullet journal spreads that I recently did in my life journal, I guess. Not my typical bullet journal where I track my habits and my everyday to-do list, but my journal where I just have different lists and different spreads for things I enjoy. So let's get cracking. This first spread will, as you might have seen from the stickers, be inspired by Formula 1. Now, last year I actually got into Formula 1 because of the Drive to Survive series on Netflix. And I've watched all 3 seasons, and nowadays I also watch the actual races on Sundays. I just wanted to make a spread that's dedicated to this new hobby and interest of mine. Drive to Survive is a great show. I highly recommend it, no matter if you actually watch Formula 1 or if you're a complete newbie like I was. It's such a good show, really enjoyable, and what I do appreciate with it is that you learn that there's actual people in those cars. It's not just machines, and it's an actual team and so much strategy and things surrounding this. Highly recommend that show. Also, a lot of eye candy. I'm just gonna say that. Obviously, my favorite color is red. What more is red is the Ferrari cars, so I therefore went with this sort of red theme, somewhat red theme, it's not that obvious. And these red stripes that I've glued in, they're just from this chocolate box or something like that, the actual paper, so it's a thicker, almost cardboard sort of paper that's red. And I actually kind of liked this crisscross look of it. I think I will continue with these stripes in the future actually. Now I'm just putting down race dates, and I'm doing it in this fake cursive style, which is very easy to do. I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with this spread. I obviously wanted to do some writing about the actual show and why I enjoy it, but since I have 2 pages dedicated to this, I thought that it could perhaps work if I tried to track the actual race dates, because the races are approximately every other week, every other Sunday to be exact. So I wanted to track those so that I have them easily available to me when I'm planning my Sundays, I guess. So I'm just writing down the dates that I found and where the races are taking place, because they're traveling all over the world, you know. Grand Prix everywhere. Alternating between red and black and writing down the race dates. I'm not an expert in Formula 1 at all. It's a new interest of mine. It's always been on our TV. My dad has always watched each race on Sundays. So I've always had it sort of in the background, and I did recognize a few of the names because of this, but I've never been engaged in it myself. Now that I know the teams, I know how it works, I understand how much goes into the races, and it's just insane. Another thing I really wanted to use in this, these couple of spreads that I'm making, are these new stickers I got. These sticker sheets that are similar to the Share Confetti one you see on the screen right now are from Rin Studios Co. on Etsy, and it was my first time ordering off of Etsy, and it worked out so well, and I love these stickers, and you will see more of them in this spread. But that was my main thing. Why I wanted to make spreads was because I wanted to use these stickers. But before using them, I'm just using my regular letter stickers to write Formula 1. And I didn't have any number stickers, so I decided to write the one, and it looks awful. And now I'm finally using those stickers, and this Share Confetti one is some squiggly stuff, I guess. But I also have ones with letters that you will see later on. And I've seen that these sort of stickers are very popular nowadays. I think people call it Polko designs, like when you have Polaroids from, I guess the initial thing is from Korean CD boxes, or those memory cards with the Korean artists, the K-pop artists. People use these sort of stickers, from what I've seen, to decorate those Polaroids. And I'm cutting up some more of that cardboard from that chocolate box to just make like a border. So I'm dividing this page into two. The top part will be a space for me to write down my thoughts about Formula 1, about Drive to Survive. Basically write how much I enjoy the show and stuff. Like, it does mean something to me now, and it's an interest I share with both my parents, because we watched Drive to Survive together and we watched the races together, but also with my friends, because it's something I discuss with them now, and like we share Formula 1 memes. So yeah, it does have some sort of meaning for me and my relationships, I guess. It sounds very cheesy, but it does. And this spread will just be for me to write down each team name, because there are 10 teams, and the teams, or the name of the teams, like the setup or whatever, has sort of changed this year. Just to remember all the team names and such, I decided to just write them down. And then I'm just putting down these stickers that I had printed before, and I printed them using my foam memo printer, which is this thermal ink sort of printer that is very handy and connects to your phone. So you just pick the photo off your phone and connect it via Bluetooth, and then you can print basically whatever you want. So yeah, that's sort of the spread. Now, my second spread that I wanted to do, I've gotten this idea from different booktubers, just the way they do their monthly TBRs and such. I wanted to make a TBR tracker. And with TBR tracker, I mean I want to track the number of books that I have, both on my Goodreads TBR and also my physical or my owned TBR. So that's what this spread will be. So basically I will just write down, perhaps each month, how many books are on my Goodreads want to read and how many books do I own that I want to read. And that way I can see if my TBR goes down or if it goes up. And I think it's fun. As I mentioned before, I love stats and I love tracking stuff. So why not track my TBR as well? Those letter stickers are once again from that Etsy shop named Reading Studios Co. I will have it linked in the description box. And I think they're so cute and I love them, and it's sort of this like pastel-y rainbow sort of thing, and it's really nice against the black, because now I'm starting this black section of my Neapolitan notebook. It's from Archer & Olive, this notebook, and basically the papers change from being white to being craft paper to being black. So I'm at my first black section, which is exciting but also a bit scary, because it might definitely end up being a challenge, since most of the pens I own won't show up on the black pages. Now I'm putting down some more stickers. These are stickers that I just got from like a random shop in England, I think, years ago, and they're sort of hollow, really pretty, transparent background. So I'm using them to write down the headers of these columns. So I'm writing down month and TBR and finally owned. And now I'm just using my white Jelly Roll pen, which is great. I don't have that much experience in like white pens and stuff, but this is a really, really good white pen if you're interested or if you're looking for one. And then I'm putting down April 8th, which was the day that I filmed this video. So I just looked at my stats and counted my books and realized that on my Goodreads TBR, as of that moment when I filmed, I had 332 books on my want to read, and when counting the books I owned, that number is currently at 43. And now I just decided to go back a bit with my spreads. A while back I made this physical TBR spread, so here's my entire physical TBR. But since I made this one, I have actually read a few of the books, so I just filled them in. So Rune and Rising, and also The Kite Runner. I backtracked a bit more, and you can see there's my Running Man spread, some series to watch and stuff, dramas, my Goodreads Choice Awards, and then series overview. This spread was inspired by Maya at Ocean Reads, and I'm feeling out that I actually read the entire Grishaverse, which is really cool. So this is a good way to keep track of the series that you read. And I also want to track which year I finished that series. So those are the spreads. My Formula 1 spread. I decided that there was not enough of those confetti stickers. I wanted more. It looked a bit too empty, right? And I also ventured into other sheets and other colors. So that's my Formula 1 spread. And then we have my TBR tracker, and I think it looks really cute. And those are the spreads. Once again, here are the stickers. I think they're so cute, and I'm excited to use them more. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.